Oh my goodness. I am super excited because this is the first episode of Thursday Therapy. And I wanted to start out this episode talking about um, my first experience with a shamanic healer. I got to give you a little bit of background. This December, okay, it's January of 2023 right now. So last month, my husband, I get to say that because I'm married now. My husband had to go on a conference for work, and normally I would not go. I would stay home, but this is my year of yes. I wanted to do new things, and saying yes to new opportunities and possibilities was one of the commitments that I made to me. So I went. And um, so I go and I'm talking to one of my girlfriends. Hey, shout out to Aisa. And we're on the phone. We go to Arizona. And where I'm talking to Aisa, and she mentions to me that Sedona was really close to me and I should go because Sedona holds one of the spiritual vortexes. I think there may be only 7 in the world, and Sedona is one of them. She was like, "You should go." I was like, "Girl, I'm not going. It's too far. I don't have a car, this, that, the other." She was like, "Tawana, it's closer than Indianapolis." What she meant was, even though it was 2 hours away, if I was going from Indianapolis, it would be a plane ride away. And so she was like, "You should go. You never know when the next time you're going to be here." So, the first nugget that I'm going to give you about healing is have friends in your life that push you to greatness. When I got off the phone with Aisa, I called and rented a car. And I decided that I was going to go the very next day to Sedona because I think we were leaving either the next day or a couple days after that. And so I had to put on my big girl pants and rent a car, which I did. And I drive. It ends up being about a 2-hour drive. And so as I am on my way there, I before I left, I kind of got online because I knew I wanted to go to a healer. And I got online, and there were 2 ladies who looked like they were open on that day. And so I reached out to the first one who my spirit was calling to. Um, I had to leave a message. So even as I'm leaving the message, I'm like, whoever is the person who I am supposed to go to, they're going to be open. They're going to give me. So I literally set that intention to happen. And within about 20 or 30 minutes, she called me and said, yes, I'm going to get you in. You're only here for one day. And so I'm going to make it happen. And I was so, so happy about that. And um, so I'm driving the 2 hours to Sedona. And as I'm driving, I'm realizing that this is not something that I would normally do. It is outside of my comfort zone. That is nugget number 2. Step outside of your comfort zone to experience something that you have never experienced. The first one is to have friends who push you to your greatness. The second one is to step outside of your comfort zone. And it's not going to feel comfortable because it is outside of your comfort zone. Okay, let's just say that. So as I'm driving, um, this is my first time driving through the mountains, and I'm driving through the mountains by myself. And so when I tell you that the mountains, they look like they were calling me. They look like they were saying, "Tawana, come inside." I mean, it was so different. And so I literally had to slow down to like 40 miles an hour because I was just winding through um, these roads in Arizona. But it was a beautiful experience. It was absolutely magical, I'm telling you. And so I go um, to Amelia, and we have the, I have never experienced a session like this where it was just me and the therapist. So I have been in two programs where it was a group experiential learning. And so in that environment, you are, you may be in the hot seat, or you may be witnessing other people in the hot seat who have an experience like yours or similar to yours. And so there may be some reactions, remembering based off of that. But this was the first time in my life that I had all of the intention and the energy and the knowledge from um, my shamanic healer focused on me. And we dealt with just one little piece of my inner child, um, because one of the things that I grew up with was working hard and working long hours. And that has traveled with me all along the way. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but for me, I'm going for ease and grace. I'm going for ease, grace, and lavish abundance and prosperity. And I knew that that was a part of my inner child that was calling out for healing. And she took me through this wonderful process of going back to when I first felt that way, and healing that, really feeling how that felt, remembering what I was thinking. And it's almost like when I go back to feel it, then I can heal it. But when I spend so much time avoiding it, it just creates more situations for that to happen. So it was almost like a slowing down and dealing with how I felt, what my thoughts were, so that I could step into being a new person, being a person that was worthy and deserving of ease and grace and prosperity and miracles happening in my life. Not that I had to work for them, even though I'm willing to work for them, but I am worthy of miracles because I am worthy of miracles. That is it. And so that was one of the beautiful experiences that I got. And that, listen, there were a lot of tears. There were a lot of tears in that 1 hour, but I came out of it with a full release of my greatness, my worthiness, and my tenacity to heal. And so my third nugget for you, my third and final nugget for you today is to invest in your healing because you are worth it. I have often said that these healing experiences that I have cultivated in my life have been the greatest gift that I have given to me. It's the greatest gift that I can give to me is to heal, feel my feelings, get silent enough so that I can hear the guidance that I am intending for my life so that I can move through my life. And I don't know what healing is calling up for you, but what I do know is that you are worth it, you deserve it, and it is the greatest gift that you can give to yourself. All right, listen, that is the first session for Thursday therapy. I hope you enjoyed it. Listen, Go on YouTube and like my YouTube channel, Sunder Tawana Hill. Listen, go to it and like it. Share it with your friends. Tell everybody about it so that we can continue this journey of healing, laughter, fun, meditation, tapping, and all of the great things that are here to support you on your journey. See you next episode.